Okay, Noah, let's go ahead and take a look. I was looking at design is simple using a photo I used for 2-1 assignment. Basically cut it out and put the logo upside down. I want to look at a picture of two women sitting to the free night. So, okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. I've got the work up. So the first thing I want you to see is this is what I see when I open. Well, actually, let's just go ahead and let me show you something. I'm going to close that. And I've got it downloaded, so I'm just going to reopen it. So I'll go to my downloads folder and okay, so I'm going to open up the AI file that you submitted. Okay, as we can see, could not find the linked file, photo 15/7/27, blah, 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 JPEG, right? And it says choose to replace or select another file. So this is not linked or embedded. Okay, so if I click ignore that, and we go and it open, this is what I see. And the reason this is what I see is because that image is not embedded. As we can see right here, this warning right here indicates the image is not embedded. So I recommend embedding that image. Now what I've done is that we can go ahead, by the way, so what we can do is we can just, I'm going to close that at this point, and then we can just go over, and I've opened it in preview, okay? So we can at least see what it looks like. So what we see here is this, is that the Amethyst Bay has been, if we take a look at the logo, that purple logo, here it is right here, we can see it's clearly been distorted. That typically happens after you place the logo and try to resize it. When you resize it, you want to hold that shift key down. So when you place it and you select it, you want to resize it, you select the logo, you grab the corner bounding box, you hold your mouse key down and pull it to resize it. But if you don't hold your shift key down, it could get distorted. Holding the shift key down constrains the original proportions and prevents any further distortion. So I highly recommend that you keep that in mind. The masked image, as we can see, it's being cropped right here. Also, the masked image has bits of the background. We can the masking. The masking needs to be refined on that masked image. I know I had recommended and suggested that you make those adjustments earlier when you worked on that image, but as we can see now, it's very, very much apparent that parts of that background are still there. So that mask needs to be adjusted. I do not recommend placing this image upside down. I don't recommend doing it. It creates too much tension. The first thing I noticed when I opened it was like, wow, these elements are upside down. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So I don't recommend that. The background image itself also, it looks like it has been distorted as these two images look like they've been kind of stretched to fit. So don't forget to take a look at this video right here, week 2 checking in. Can I change a 72 ppi to 300 ppi? That video shows you how to crop the original image to the dimensions required by the magazine ad. That way, when you place it, you don't have to try to fit it in there. You can crop it to 8.5 by 11 at 300 ppi, the original image. This original image looks somewhat damaged as well. Now I can zoom in here and we can see right here, we can see pixelization, we can see extreme blurriness, we can see a compression artifact. I do not recommend using that background image. It's very, very damaged. The type is basically not readable. Plus it extends beyond the file, the dimensions of the file. So at this point, I would say it would probably be a really good idea maybe to reconsider your whole approach. Please go to the announcements area and take a look at the examples. The examples are here. I've handpicked all of these examples from previous students because each one is highly successful. The harmony is outstanding. Both the image and typographic hierarchy is outstanding. Page mechanics is outstanding, and each is showing an outstanding level of proficiency using the tools and techniques associated with the successful completion of this assignment. So please take a look at these. My recommendation is to start yours over. Get a good, nice, high-quality background image. Place it. Then place your masked image, making sure that it's complete and the mask is complete. Add a headline in Arial bold. Add a subhead in Arial bold italic. Add a paragraph of body copy explaining the promotion in regular Arial. Make sure the logo isn't distorted, and make sure that you include your contact information. Contact information isn't included in this piece here. So, okay, so those are my recommendations moving forward. If you have any questions at all, or if I can provide any clarifications, Noah, please let me know. I'll be glad to do so. Again, really super important to ask any questions that you need to be addressed at this time. And I highly suggest that you get this your redesign resubmitted here quickly, because we're going to be starting the banner ad, and the banner ad is based very heavily on the magazine ad, so it stands to reason the magazine ad should be complete by the time you start the banner ad. I don't want to fall behind, and that's why I really encourage you to get the magazine ad complete before we start the banner ad next week. Okay, Noah, again, any questions at all, please let me know. Thank you very much.